as we celebrate excellence in renewable energy, as we capture the winner's edge in renewable energy excellence, as we congratulate each and every one of you for your contribution to the industry, may I please request all of you to put your hands together for yourselves and for all the good work that you've been doing in this segment. A round of applause for all of you. As proud Indians, we look forward to growing with the country, with the world. To pay a tribute to our country, may I request you to please rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Jai Hind. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now about to invite someone on stage who works very, very closely with REI Awards, works very closely with all of you, understands the segment one. And now to add a twist to the story, please put your hands together and welcome on stage my co-host Ritesh Tendulkar. A round of applause. Welcome Ritesh. It's time for us to have some fun. They say that renewable energy is going on a new level and India is ready to take on. But why don't you tell us about Informa, our new identity?
Thank you, Isha. Actually, this is a very nice experience for me that I'm hosting the show which I have been working with a lot of people for the last 5 years. This is the 5th edition of the awards that we are doing. And let me talk to you a little bit about Informa Markets in India. Informa Markets in India, formerly which all of you would be knowing as UBM India, is India's leading exhibitions organizer dedicated to help specialist markets and customers, communities domestically and all around the world. Through its trade shows, we innovate and grow through exhibitions, digital content, business intelligence, conferences and seminars. Every year we host around 25 large-scale exhibitions around the country, 40-odd conferences, along with industry awards, trainings and conferences through multiple industry verticals. In India, Informa Markets has offices in Mumbai, New Delhi, Bangalore and Chennai. Informa Markets is owned by Informa PLC, a leading B2B information services group and the largest B2B trade events organizer in the world. Let's have a quick view at the Informa Markets global brand video.
A glimpse for you. Well, that's us. Let's also bring to you what kind of work are we doing in India and how Informa Market in India functions.
the awards now, I would like to invite on stage the person who leads India business for Informa Markets. I would like to invite on stage Mr. Yogesh Mudras, Managing Director, Informa Markets in India, for an opening address.
Round of applause.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The industry dignitaries who have joined us here today for this very special afternoon, and the nominees and the prospective award winners also. Thank you so much for joining us here, and there are so many members from the global fraternity who have joined us. This is the 5th edition of the Renewable Energy India Awards. As we all know, this has become an industry platform that acknowledges the contribution of leading companies in the RE space across India. This not only applauds the innovators, thinkers and creators, but this also has in fact put the spotlight on the talent which has in fact created something wonders for the industry in the last 1 year, really some unique achievements in that 1 year. Over the 5 years of this Renewable Energy India Awards, this has become a leading award property which is conducted methodically and it's been very fair and procedure driven. Our jury has been the best and the most acclaimed amongst the industry with a lot of experience, and we also have EY as our process advisors who guide us on this process of doing this entire awards. For the first time we had online submissions on the awards, and we had a formal jury presentation which happened on 6th of September with 52 finalists who came in and presented to the jury. There were 50% more companies this year who have entered for the awards, and we had 24% overall growth in nominations for these awards. As you all know, this award property, a powerful showcase, is held alongside our flagship event, Renewable Energy India, which is in its 13th edition this year. And what a way to really start it. We had a grand opening yesterday. We had over 10,000 buyers who came in across on day one, and a fascinating response considering the very interesting year that is, as an industry, we have seen really. So I would say we are very happy that the industry has put their trust back in us and really supported us in this very important year. This year, in fact, for the show, Renewable Energy Show, we have exhibitors from over 45 countries and 700 plus exhibitors representing on the show floor, the biggest ever area that we are doing here. So thank you and welcome once again for this very rewarding afternoon. I'm sure you're looking forward to see who are the award winners. Wishing all the best to all the nominees, and heartiest congratulations in advance to all the award winners. Thank you, and let's enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, sir. You told us what a success our day one was. So Ritesh, why don't we take everyone on a journey of day one? What say?
Yeah, we should. And what better way than to show the video that we have made for it.
Absolutely. Here we go.
We think the Renewable Energy India Expo 2019 is a wonderful place to begin to develop partnerships with Indian companies, with suppliers, with manufacturers. We love being here, and we're going to be here for years into the future.
This is a wonderful rendezvous for anyone interested in renewable energy, anyone interested in ensuring a green future for this Mother Earth. It's a nice place to think, to talk to other people who have similar interests and who have the same commitment.
here to see what is the new technologies available in the solar industry and also to see my key partners who is my suppliers as well. It's been a really wonderful platform for the solar EPC guys. You can see all the suppliers in one time, in one place. REI is the crown of solar industry in India.
What a platform, Ritesh. We're creating such amazing experiences, widening horizons, isn't it?
Absolutely. And what's coming up next, Isha, is all the more interesting. So last year we started something called as InFocus Talks of the Year for REI. And this year, for an InFocus talk for REI 2019, we have Dr. Michael Dorsey from Around the Corner Capital. Put your hands together, please.
Warm welcome for an absolute icon of the industry.
The last thing I want to do is give a long worded talk because we're here this evening, this afternoon, to honor some really amazing awardees. So I want to set the stage for this great opening, this great award evening. Right now, as we all know, the unfolding climate crisis is an absolute problem that we all face unevenly, inequitably, in my home in the US, certainly here in India. But we also, I think, have just as a potent a solution, and that solution, I believe fully, is the renewable energy solution. That's why we're here in India. We're working closely with our joint venture partner, a group we're investing in, Pahal Solar, the module manufacturer. Go visit the booth out there, get yourself a Pahal Solar pen. We've been working with the Pahal family now for over a year, doing projects here in India, also in Africa. And we're doing that because we know not just is photovoltaics growing rapidly, but renewable energy, that solution to address and check the unfolding climate crisis, is growing very rapidly. Just a few years ago, 2014 seems like ancient history. We only had 3 countries on the earth where it was cheaper to generate energy with renewable sources: Denmark, Germany, and Uruguay. This year, we've got 24 countries where it's cheaper to generate energy through renewable sources. 24 coming online, generating energy cheaper with renewable sources than just 5 years ago. Renewables are growing exponentially. The prices are also dropping, as we all know, exponentially. Down 99% since our old President Carter put panels on the White House. Solar prices down 99% since the late 70s. Change is coming. I think it's going to be delivered in really profound ways in the next decade, as we all know. And no better place than to recognize the ideas and innovation than here in India. And also to get behind some of those ideas and innovation in these awardees. So it's really a pleasure and a privilege to open this conversation and open this evening with those thoughts to set us up. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your kind words, sir. And now, Ritesh, it's time for us to welcome an absolute legend from the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, to share the future vision with us, I'm about to welcome on stage a visionary indeed. May I request all of you to please put your hands together and welcome on stage Professor Eike R. Weber, former director, Fraunhofer ICI. A round of applause as he steps forward.
Thank you so very much for this very kind introduction. It is a great pleasure and honor to be here this afternoon in order to help opening up the evening for our prize winners. And I think yesterday and today we all could experience of what is going on with solar energy worldwide. I think solar PV is worldwide on a winning streak and there is no stopping. The only question which we have ahead of us is how quickly can we proceed on this winning streak. Today we have 500 gigawatts of solar PV installed worldwide, 40 of that in India, 40 of this in Germany. But in India, you produce today already more solar electricity than Germany because India is blessed with more sunshine. So interesting competition, and I'm sure India will beat Germany x-fold in the coming years. Worldwide, we expect to go from 500 gigawatts in 2030 to 3,000 to 5,000 gigawatts. 2050, 30, 50 or even 70,000 gigawatts. So this is what is ahead of us and this is what we are all very eager to help, because as we just heard it, the big question will be, will we succeed in turning around the slide into the hothouse Earth, the fate which we will face if we continue business as usual. And as a matter of fact, today on the 19th September of 2019, it's a very important day to keep in mind. Tomorrow will be the first global strike for climate, initiated by one person, Greta Thunberg in Sweden, who last August recognized the danger for the Earth and the urgent need to go very quickly in the transformation of the energy system. She started to sit Friday morning in front of the Swedish Parliament, and since that time this movement has caught on fire, and I hope it will as well catch on more fire here in India. So I think tomorrow you will read in the newspapers what is going on worldwide in this recognition. So my vision for the future is we have a chance. We have the technology. The technology is cost effective. We can make good business. We can create thousands and thousands of jobs. Let's do it together. Let's combine forces between Europe, Germany and France with India and all other countries of the world in order to face this problem, to solve this problem, and to use it as a very, very good business for all the people employed in this. So it is fantastic that this afternoon we have another chance for the 5th time to honor those who have really distinguished themselves in this race to implement renewable energy quickly enough that it not only leads us quickly to low-cost energy supply, but as well helps to avoid catastrophic danger to the Earth's climate system. So it's a big honor that we now can give the awards of 2019 to our prize winners. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, sir. In fact, the honor is ours because you could join us with those kind words. A round of applause for him once again. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you the one gentleman who's worked endlessly towards creating the whole show of REI. Ritesh, this was his dream and he's taken it to this fantastic platform. May I request all of you to please put your hands together as we welcome on stage Mr. Rajneesh Khattar, Group Director in Former Markets India.
Thank you, Ritesh. I think both of you are doing a good job. And I think one point where they have gone wrong, it's an understatement when they say that, he is kind of, it was his dream that this is where we are. Probably my dream is even bigger and even better. This is just a beginning. We are only 13 years young, and I can tell you that the kind of energy we have in us, we are looking forward to, but our dream cannot be realized till the day we see that India is more and more into renewables. We have a big mission coming up for electric vehicles.
and we wish that the entrepreneurship, what our Indian players have displayed, in the storage as well as sustainability, which is a sustainable mobility as we call, to make environment cleaner, greener. And the day we see that India has become a global hub, then we'll say, yes, this is what our ultimate goal was, this was our dream, and I'm sure we are not too far from that, probably a decade and a half, but yes, you can see that it's like a revolution. We are already on the track, doing good, would have done better, but yes, the ball is already rolling and it's only a matter of time. We may slip it by a few years here and there, but I think let me all assure you that everything is fine. I'm sure a lot of you have been to the floor downstairs, you must have seen. Now, who can tell that there was a transporter strike this morning? I got at least 20 messages saying that it can impact your footfall, it can impact your, but we had so much of trust. Not only in me, but I had so much of trust in the sector. I said there's something good happening for the noble cause, and I'm sure industry will not disappoint me. And when I myself walked into at 9:30, it took me 15 minutes to enter the hall. So that's the kind of stuff which is happening downstairs. Now, coming to, I've been given a very specific role. When I come to the dais, I get millions of thoughts which start crossing my mind, but I have to kind of restrain. I have to control myself to check that I must speak what's relevant. Now, I've been given a task to explain that how's been the journey of the awards this year. As Yogesh has just mentioned, he's given you a brief statistics, but probably there's a little bit more. And normally I don't use a script for my speeches, but this is something, it's all about numbers and I don't want to go wrong, especially when they are on a positive side. They are on our side. From last year, 184 nominations from 124 companies. Today, this year, we are at 230 nominations from 178 participating companies. Last year, we had 42 the finalists for different categories. This year, we were constrained. One, we increased the number of categories, and within categories, there was so much of competition that we said, it looks like everybody is a winner. So, and we kind of invited everyone to give a presentation, and so this year we have 53 finalists. So, ladies and gentlemen, 53 panelists, and you can imagine the task which was there in hand for our esteemed jury. One thing I would like to tell about the jury. People become jury members for multiple reasons, right? I don't have to explain that. But here is one jury which is so different. They work so selflessly. They're the people who have been the veterans of the sector. They have done what they had to, but the kind of enthusiasm, the kind of in-depth knowledge, and their urge to share that knowledge with us makes them absolutely exemplary. I have a very dear friend of mine who is part of this jury, and he's not even an Indian, but he's always on my side of the table, my good friend, Mr. Tobias Winter. And let me tell you, the day we had our final presentations, this man took an official off from his office that I need to devote the entire day for the presentations, and someone told me this later, and I said I couldn't even thank him enough. Now, this shows the kind of commitment. Otherwise, if you ask me, it's like they have done what they had to do for the industry, but they are still serving the industry. It's like till the last breath, as much as we can. So I have not seen such a selfless, such an educated, such a high-profile jury, and so that makes the awards finalists, that makes the nominations even more transparent. Because this is one rider which comes from their end. Nobody, including the organizer, will try to influence it. And we said, here is the Ernst & Young, here is yourself, and I've been myself part of many of those jury meetings, and let me tell you, the kind of transparency, the kind of effort, the kind of due diligence which has gone into ultimate getting into the... Everybody who was participating is a winner. Everybody is a winner. It became so difficult task for us whom to give first prize. So there were arguments, there were heated arguments also many a times. Because one jury to another were trying to convince that why my choice should be given first prize. But ultimately, everything happened with a consensus, and kudos to the jury, kudos to all the finalists, and I'm sure they're all here inside the hall, and when we see the names of winners, you'll all appreciate, and you'll then actually judge that yes, this was the award actually meant for them. So they were like cut out for this award, and without taking it forward, let me give the stage back to Isha and Ritesh. Thank you very much, guys. Please come over. Thank you, and hold the stage. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much for taking us through the process of the jury members went through. But Ritesh, we always feel that, Mr. Cutter here was talking about how the jury had to work so very hard. There was a difference of opinion, but together they got us the results, and that's what matters, doesn't it?
Absolutely, Isha. And actually, I was a part of it. I was witnessing the jury meetings which are going on, the kind of deliberations, discussions on each and every nominee that was participating in the awards. The jury actually gave everyone its worth, and they gave equal time for each and every entry, each and every presentation. So we would like to show a small video of the presentation round that happened at the jury meet.
Presentation was good, some familiar faces, and it's good to see that REI is making forays into, identifying the most critical sector of the country. And I'm very happy personally, otherwise, to see this function going on for the last 2 years myself. The members' interaction was very cordial, and they were absolutely abreast with what the theme was, and their Q&A was absolutely encouraging, so to say.
It gives us a forum to discuss all that, bringing the entire world together in one place. And as you know, India has some very unique propositions and solutions for the world, based on our extreme conditions, weather, and all the other parameters that go with it. But this gives us a platform to discuss everything in one place.
Because it's the culmination of a process of selecting excellence in the renewable energy sector from industry, from research institutions, from NGOs. REI become a benchmark.
Today we actually didn't only identify national champions, we identified actually also international champions. It was amazing for me to see what kind of growth in this country is being generated and what kind of innovation is coming out of it. Impressed, really impressed.
Some fantastic moments from the jury meet. A round of applause for all our think tanks. And now to personally thank our think tanks, I'd like to welcome on stage Mr. Yogesh Madras and Mr. Rajneesh Khattar once again to felicitate all our think tanks. Welcome back.
I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Tobias Winter, Director, Indo-German Energy Forum.
Thank you so very much, sir.
Indian Biogas Association. Former Chairman and Managing Director of Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency. Former Director General of ONGC Energy Center. Dr. Ashwini Kumar, Senior Fellow and Senior Director, Renewable Energy Technology Applications and TED. Along with them, in the jury, we also had Mr. Ajit Gupta, Senior Advisor at ICF, Mr. Shantanu Jaiswal, Head of India Research, Bloomberg New Energy Forum, Mr. Srinivas Shroff, CEO, REC CSR Foundation, and Mr. Amit Jain, Senior Energy Specialist at World Bank Group.
May I request all of you once again put your hands together for all our jury members and of course Mr. Mudra and Mr. Kajal right here in Catholic with perfect training. Vignesh, I can't wait to start the REI Awards. It truly means capturing the winner's edge in the segment, and it gives us proud feeling to begin with all our categories. Before I introduce our first category to present our first set of awards, may I once again welcome on stage Professor IKR Weber, former Director of Fraunhofer ISE. A round of applause for him. The definitive benchmark in the RE segment. Welcome, sir. May I request you to please take center stage. It is now time for us to begin with our first category, which is that of excellence in bioenergy.
The finalists in this category were Punjab Renewable Energy Systems Private Limited, Universal Biomass Energy Limited, and Quantum Green. Could we have the cue cards, please?
So we'll share the winner's name.
And the winner is Punjab Renewable Energy Systems.
Sir, our next category is a very, very interesting one. I'd like to request you to please stay on for our next category, Excellence in E-Mobility Solutions.
And in this category, the finalists were BSES Rajdhani Power Limited, Triple E Taxi, and ABB India Limited.
And the winner is?
Very exciting. The winner is E-Taxi.
Triple E Taxi.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you
so much,
Professor Weber.
Professor.
Thank you, sir.
Round of applause for him once again, please.
Thank you, sir.
To present our next category award winner, I'd like to welcome Mr. K.S. Popley. Once again, a round of applause, please. This is one of the most important categories, Rikesh. It is to do with skills, so excellence in RE skills.
And the finalists in this category were Mahindra Sustain Private Limited, Quad Solutions, and Stanley Center of Technology Transfer India.
The winner is Stanley Center for Technology Transfer India.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Stanley Center of Technology Transfer in India.
I'd request you to please stay on to present the winner of our next category, Excellence in RE Storage Solutions.
And here the finalists were ABB India Limited, Raychem RPG Private Limited, Engi-Team Power Technology India Limited. And the winner is?
Any guesses? It's Raychem RPG Limited.
Congratulations. To present our next category award winner, please welcome Mr. Gareth Rapley, Group Executive Director and former Markets ME. A round of applause for him, please. Our category leading EPC Solar Group based.
And the finalists in this category were Sterling and Wilson Solar Limited, Tata Power Solar, and Vikram Solar Limited.
Let's get to know who the winner is.
And the winner is Vikram Solar Limited.
Congratulations, Vikram Solar.
Mr. Rapley, I'd like to request you to stay on, sir. Mr. Gareth Rapley, please stay on. Let's also get to know who our winner for the leading EPC solar rooftop are and the finalists.
The finalists in this category were Mahindra Sustain, Bosch Energy and Building Solutions, Godrej and Boyce Manufacturing Company Limited. And the winner is?
And the winner is Godrej and Boyce Manufacturing Company Limited.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Rapley. To present our next award winner, may I once again invite Mr. Yogesh Mudras. Please put your hands together. Welcome back, sir. And our category is that of leading RE distributed generation innovation.
The finalists in this category were BSES Rajdhani Power Limited, Statcon Energia and Amplis Solar.
I think anyway, everybody's announcing the award, so maybe let me make it a bit different. Any guesses? Any other guesses? BSES Rajdhani Power Limited.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you so much, Mr. Mudras. Thank you, sir. And to present our next award category winner, please welcome Mr. Tobias Winter once again. Let's get to know who's taking the Walk of Fame in the category Leading RE Developers.
And the finalists in this category were Mahindra Sustain Private Limited, Fourth Partner Energy Private Limited and Renew Power.
Again, any guess? Correct. Mahindra Sustain Private Limited.
Congratulations, Mahindra Sustain.
Mr. Winter, please stay on, sir. For our next category, which is Leading RE Manufacturer, Component Manufacturers.
The finalists in this category were Gujarat Borosil Limited, Rotomag Motors Controls Private Limited and Vikram India Limited.
Which company is using ammonia-free glass for its modules in India? Gujarat and Gujarat Borosil, correct.
Congratulations, Gujarat Borosil Limited.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Well, Ritesh, what is it that you love about award shows?
You asking me?
Absolutely.
I work on it day in and day out. Right from the recognition, people striving for the honor, for the trophy, the fight, everything about awards is amazing.
So that pride is something that they take back home, and that just makes their year, so to say. But there's one more element in an award show which gives us the feeling of being, a Bollywood or a Hollywood star, isn't it?
You're talking about the celebrations, right?
Absolutely, the celebrations it is. So why not have this celebration turn into this very stage a supreme pride for each one of our guests? How about some dance, some fun, some musty on the stage?
I can't wait for it. Seriously, I can't wait for it.
So let's put our hands together and welcome our star celebs on stage to perform for you. A round of applause. What an absolutely beautiful formation, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause once again for our artists, please. Well, that was absolutely gorgeous, wasn't it?
Scintillating. The kind of energy these people had, it was amazing to watch.
And that's the kind of energy all our winners have, which is why we're celebrating here, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So let us now welcome on stage Mr. Gaurav Kedia, Chairman, Indian Biogas Association, joining us to present the next winners with the award.
Please put your hands together for Mr. Kedia.
Get to know the winner of our leading RE manufacturer, Solar Modules.
The finalists in this category were Wari Energies Limited, MV Photovoltaic Power Private Limited, and Premier Solar Systems Limited.
Okay, any guesses? But no award for the guess. Okay, the winner is Wari Energies Limited.
Congratulations, Wari Energies.
Of the category leading RE manufacturer others.
The finalists in this category were Statcon Energia, Vishakha Renewables Private Limited, and Jupiter International Limited.
And the winner is Jupiter International Limited.
Congratulations, Jupiter.
Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Kedia. To present our next award winner, may I once again welcome on stage Mr. Rajneesh Khattar. A round of applause. Welcome. Let's together get set to congratulate those who are a part of our category leading RE process technology innovation.
And the finalists in this category were ABB India Limited, Reconnect Energy Solutions Private Limited, Centrotham India Limited.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very delighted and very proud to announce the winner, none other than Centrotham India Private Limited.
Representative from Centrotham right now. Probably they would have stepped out. Moving on to the next category.
For which I'd like to request you to please stay on, and this is the category for RE Excellence End Users.
The finalists in this category were Hayat Regency Delhi, Tata Motors Limited Pune, and GAIL India Limited.
I remember when we were discussing about this category and there was a unanimous choice by the jury. Hayat Regency, New Delhi.
Congratulations. our next winner, may I welcome Dr. Bharat Bhargava, please. Round of applause. Welcome, sir. And it's time to unveil the winner of our category along with the finalists of RE International Excellence.
The finalists in this category were Sterling and Wilson Solar Limited, Performance Specialty Products India Private Limited, and ABB India Limited.
Winner is Performance Specialty Products India Private Limited.
As we move on to our next category, RE O&M Excellence Solar Ground Based.
And the finalists in this category were Sterling and Wilson Solar Limited, Acme Cleantech Solutions Private Limited, and Juvi India Renewable Energies Private Limited.
Winner is Juvi India Renewable Energies Private Limited.
Can we have a representative taking the award? Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you, Dr. Bhargava. To present our next award category winner, please welcome Dr. Ashwini Kumar on stage. Let's get set to congratulate those who were a part of our category of RE O&M Excellence Solar Rooftop.
And the finalists in this category were Fourth Partner Energy Private Limited, Vedanjay Power Private Limited, and Powersen India Private Limited.
And the winner is Fourth Partner Energy Private Limited.
Take an award on their behalf. They seem to be having stepped out for the time being.
Sir, it's all about creating the right startups these days. And that is what our next category is all about. Yes, the RE Startup.
The finalists in RE Startup category were Solar Labs, Resonant Electronics Private Limited, Sunroof Tech Private Limited, Skillancer Solar Private Limited.
And the winner is the Solar Labs. Sunroof Tech Private Limited.
So this is a category where we have a tie. We have two winners in this category.
So double the round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
we have a representative from Zandroof? They must have stepped out, sir.
Thank you so very much. To present our next award category, may I once again welcome on stage Mr. Yogesh Mudras. A round of applause.
Next is a jury recognition category for individual excellence. This is a category in which the jury deliberates and discusses on who the winner will be. This is not a nominations-based category. So please, could you announce the winner in this category?
I'm really honored to announce the winner for this very prestigious category, Jury Recognition Individual Excellence. The winner for this award category is Mr. Sanjeev Agarwal, CEO, Aptus Solar.
Thank you, sir. You know, all this excitement, all the winners, I'd like to let all the winners know that in the next few minutes we're going to invite you here on stage for a group picture with the jury and the management. But before that, a little bit of fun and a little bit of grand performances for you here on the stage once again.
Absolutely. So I can't wait to see what's coming up next with regards to dance performance. So
may I request you to put your hands together for our performers, please. A bigger round of applause, audience. Let's bring to us the very best as we put together our traditions with a touch of modernity. This is the perfect Jugalbandi. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. What an absolutely fantastic performance. Once again, please put your hands together for all our artists. Ritesh, this has been a superb journey from the very beginning to now, all the winners holding that very, very proud trophy. Your thoughts?
I can remember the day when we started the awards back in 2015. I can, I know the moment this year we shifted from paper-based, knowing this is a Renewable Energy Awards, we shifted from paper-based awards to a completely digital online submission of nominations. So right from there till today where, the pride amongst the winners winning the award, that is just an absolutely great feeling for us as organizers.
Absolutely. And I think at this point, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for being a part of REI and for supporting us year on year as we look forward to welcoming you next year at our 6th edition. I hope that you enjoy the show thoroughly. And Ritesh, this calls for a moment of celebration for all the winners, our jury members and our top management on stage.
Absolutely. So we would like to invite all the winners on stage for a group picture with our jury members and the Informa Markets in India senior management team to please come on stage for a group picture.
Remember to carry those proud trophies. Ladies and gentlemen, like every other celebration, we've got to say the right cheers. So we'd like to welcome you for an evening of wine and cheese. For those who prefer your cup of tea, you're welcome to join us for high tea. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure hosting the show for you. A double the round of applause for the star of the show, my co-host, Ritesh Andulkar, please. The entire team of Informa thanks you all for being such a fabulous part of REI year on year. Requesting all winners to please join us on stage for a picture moment, and I'd like to request you to stay back for the media bites. A big thank you to our entire team at the console, Ali taking a lead, Ritesh and Esther at the back end and the front end, making this a memorable event.